Hallo, is mis Julie Fowlis san na isise tú a hami.
Bonnet vote to the water sleep to let and you get a bonnet chiller and you lick a yard. Who get the bonnet vote to the water sleep to let and you get a bonnet chiller and you lick a yard. Bonnet chevet all ban on a pole on your tab. I you the sparse in a woman. Bonnet chevet all ban on a pole on your tab. I you the sparse in a woman. Who get the bonnet vote to the water sleep to let and you get a bonnet chiller and you lick a yard. Who get the bonnet vote to the water sleep to let and you get a bonnet chiller and you lick a yard. Bonnet chevet all ban on a pole on your tab.
I am from North Uist, which is an island in the Outer Hebrides, also known as the Western Isles, that lie about 30 miles off the west coast of Scotland to the northwest, so far out. I sing in Scottish Gaelic, which is a very, very old language that is only spoken now by about 1% of the Scottish population. We were surrounded by music growing up in the Hebrides, and there was lots of music in the house always. My mum and dad were very encouraging. I learned to play the bagpipes when I was very small, when I was still in primary school. I had the chance to learn the oboe and the corongly when I was at high school, and I actually went on to study that at university level. I did a classical course for 4 years, but I also play a bit of the tin whistle. And I've just started learning the melodeon, and I can play 3 tunes. To me, the music of the Outer Hebrides is very distinctive. I spend my time researching really old songs, and that could go back to the 12th century. Often when I'm singing these songs, I try to think about them and what their lives must have been like, and we know a little bit about what their lives must have been like, but the one thing we do know for sure is that their lives would have been really hard. And they lightened their lives with song. Portugal is mouth music in English, and it's the very fast and upbeat, lively style of singing that we have, and it's basically music for dancing. And quite often the subject matter can be quite unusual and quite funny. For example, there might be a song about a man who likes 3 things in life and 3 things only, and they might be potatoes and butter and women. And it goes like this. Stelum hin badatasim, stelum hin nakalakan, stelum hin badatasim, snin kanavasha, stelum hin badatasim, stelum hin nakalakan, stelum hin badatasim, snin kanavasha, stelum hin badatasim, stelum hin nakalakan, stelum hin. People from the Western Isles sang a lot of work songs, so songs to lighten the load of your daily work. And one type of song is the walking songs, which is spelled with a U, and it was when the women used to work the tweed on the table. It would almost always have been women around a table, and they'd be bashing or working the tweed, trying to shrink the cloth on the table, and it was very, very hard work, and the cloth would be damp to begin with, and it would be very, very heavy, and so the songs would start slower and they would build up and build up. An example of a walking song might be one called Get the Hell Made Manual, which tells the story of a ship's voyage from Boston, and you might not understand the rest of the words, but you might spot that word in the first verse, and it goes like this. Get the hell made manual, how I smile on it, the meaning get the hell made manual. Sauna Boston, y'all shindal it void, kunna hinging get the y'all made manual. How I smile on it, the meaning get the y'all made manual. do, of course, play at home here in Scotland, but in fact we actually spend most of our time away from home, throughout Europe and America and Canada, and it's amazing to see the reaction to Gaelic music in these other countries, and I suppose that just makes me realise that the language is never a barrier, and in fact music is a universal language. There's lots of things I'd like to do yet. Touring, playing new music, making new friends, but mostly I just want to learn 500 songs before I'm 50.
Thank you so much.
Miss Julie Fowlis.
Tapalh agus ha an dóchas go feicsin uaideach an siú. Mar sin leith.